Hi. So there's just one thing I really want to share with you guys quickly. Um, I don't know if you have, but have you ever felt stuck, man? Have you ever felt that you have gotten your own way, you have all the technical know-how, you have all the tactical ability, but you still can't seem to get yourself to take the first step? Have you ever felt that your comfort zone is crawling up and trying to eat you up from inside? I have felt that gnawing pain for real, and I know that it has the potential to completely swallow us up and leave us feeling dead inside, leave us feeling vacant and empty inside. It leaves us just a shadow of what we could have been. And that's why I wonder that why does it happen so often that we know what is the right step to take, we know that one action that will completely revolutionize our life, but we still excuse ourselves from doing the right thing because we're not feeling up to it. Hasn't that happened so many times where we bullshit ourselves by saying that, I'll do it when the time is right? I'll do it when the stars align. I'll do it when the deck is stacked up in my favor. I'll do it when I'm assured of success. I'll do it when I'm feeling great. But what I've come to realize is, and honestly, I've had my own share of struggle with this predator wrapped around my neck. I'm not immune to it. I had to fight it and create a framework that allows me to continuously move as far away from it as possible. Else, as I said, like I might just be a shadow of what I could have been. What I've come to realize is that the relationship between feeling and doing is twisted in our heads, is what I feel. So, what we usually think is that, the feeling precedes action. Like we wait for that feeling to come to us before we can take that action. But what I've come to realize is that it is the action that creates the feeling that you really want to experience. So, of that feeling of feeling great, that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of contentment, fulfillment, all of those feelings lie on the other side of taking action. So, why do we wait to actually feel in the mood to take that action? It surprises me completely, and I have decided to create a framework that allows me to beat my brain, or it tricks my brain into not over analyzing or overthinking anything, and just take the action, get it out of the way, and move on to the next thing. I don't want to wait and mull over stupid stuff that I know is not important, that I know is holding me back from really, really becoming who I have to be. Like, I came around to this conclusion after playing around with a lot of models of reality. It has completely shifted the way I operate. I no longer wait for the feeling. I let the actions take precedence over feeling, and that's what I would recommend to you guys as well. And because of that action bias, I have been able to make more progress in the last 1 week than I probably did in the last 11 months. Alright, let me walk you through the framework that I use. I'm so excited to share this with you. I use what I call as D5A. The entire credit for this framework goes to Mel Robbins. She's the one I've learned this from. The reason I've kind of used this framework is so that I don't leave out any of the critical steps to bring forth that action that I know I need to take, right? So the D part of it stands for decide. So you obviously have to decide what kind of action do you want to take, or what kind of person you want to be. So first thing is to decide, and even if it takes a bit of time, take that time. The next step is 5, which is the Mel Robbins 5-second rule, right? So the 5-second rule is that you have to count down mentally 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to count it down with all seriousness as if you're a rocket ship and you're about to launch yourself. And that's when the next thing comes in, which is A. A stands for act. You have to take physical action. The moment you've counted down until 1, no more thoughts, you go out and you do it. And I'm telling you guys, you have a 5-second window, else your brain will kick in into high gear and it will sabotage any plans of progress that you might have. The simple rule interrupts your pattern of default behavior and drives lasting change. The moment when you hesitate, the moment when you doubt yourself to take the action that you know you should take, counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 disengages you from all the negative chatter in the back of your head, and it helps you realign your focus and break that endless monotonous cycle that keeps you from taking action, that cycle that kind of keeps holding you back. What I've come to realize is that you never really regret the chances that you've taken, but you most certainly regret the ones that you haven't, right? And living a life with no regrets, I think, is the ultimate definition of success. And how do you live a life of no regrets? By becoming action biased. I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Happy Diwali in advance. If possible, I'm going to create more videos in case you want me to go in detail about this. But I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for tuning in.